Today we're creating 3 monthly spreads for the month of July. If you want to see what I do in my planners, stay tuned. Hello my loves, it's Kasha Planarista 101. It's time to do our July monthlies. If you're ready for it, I'm here. I'm so glad you found me. If this is your first time joining my channel, if you have been here before, welcome back. I'm so happy you're spending more time with me. And as always, I'm gonna start with my catch-all, which is a vertical Live Love Posh planner. I love their paper, so I could not go back to a less of a quality of a paper. So today I am going to be using Etsy images that I printed a while back, I think a couple years ago, and I'm still using them. These are just really beautiful eucalyptus leaves, and I love eucalyptus leaves, so I decided to use it for July. I know a lot of you are doing like red, white, and blue spreads, and those are beautiful, but I can only do so many of them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna frame this with all of these small eucalyptus leaves. Like I have different kinds, and I'm just creating like rows of them, connecting them. And they're small enough when they're not obtruding any functionality in my monthly, which is so good. This is also my birthday month, so I usually do something that brings me a lot of joy, and I love plants and greenery and coffee. So those are the things that really speak to me, so I thought I'm gonna do just the plant part in this spread. So let's go ahead and do that. I will be putting quite a few boxes in. There's a lot of stuff going on this week, or this month, I should say. And yeah, we'll go from there. I also pulled out this sage page from Crafty Planner Queen. I love that image, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it in this spread as well. I printed this for St. Patty's Day, but obviously you can use it anytime, and I love it, and I'm gonna use it again. This is one that I go back to quite often. They look different each time. Let's actually put her higher up. I want her to be kind of a focal point without taking too much of my functionality away. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I ripped her arm off. And yes, I feel bad, but sticker surgery works every time. See? No foul here. Let's go ahead and keep going with all the other images. But I need boxes. So for boxes, I'm using Spotted Rainbow from Mojo Jojo Plans. Her boxes are obviously the bomb. I'm just going to use the green ones. We're going to use a lot of the green ones in here. And that should be pretty good. So let's do it. I have something on the second, the third, nope. Yeah, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the second two, and then the 10th. I have 18th, 17th, 19th, 24th, 14th, and 26th. So there's so much stuff going on. I'm gonna just put this down. I thought about highlighting this month too, instead of using boxes, but I went with the boxes. So I'm just gonna stick with it, and hopefully it works. So I'm kind of alternating the things up here. Hopefully that works for me, because like I said, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just checking all the dates. to make sure I'm not missing anything, because it seems like a lot, but also somehow not a lot. I don't just know. July is usually really packed for me, so that's why I'm questioning what is going on here. But yeah, so here is that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Just checking all the things, because you guys know how it is, right? So yeah, so I'm just gonna add a couple more, and then we're gonna add decorations. This one is usually the one that takes me the longest, because it is a functional slash decorative, but I do love how it comes out each and every time. So we're gonna add something right there. I'm running out of boxes, you guys. I thought that will never happen, but there you go. Okay, and let's add the rest of the stuff. So we have this beautiful desk. I'm gonna add that to the corner right here, because that fits so beautifully in there. And then we have a bouquet of flowers that can go right in those empty spaces on the top. So can the journal, and so can the binders, I think. We're gonna make like a little shelf, maybe. And then this umbrella is super stunning too, so I'm gonna add that right there. It's been raining. I feel like Chicago has approached a monsoon season this year. It's been raining every single day. It's been pretty interesting, because like I said, that is not a typical July in here. It's been very hot and very rainy. Okay, so I'm gonna add this tray of beauties, this little bag, it's a Louis Vuitton, this little stack of, I think it's books, and let's add the candle next to it. I love burning a candle when I read books. And then I want this little ribbon maybe right there. Okay, and for right now, that will be it. If I need to add more stuff, I will add as I go through. If not, then we're gonna keep it as it is. But for right now, that's my monthly. Let me know what you think about my catch-all. And let's move to the second portion of it, which is my wellness. This one's gonna be kind of fun, because I think I'm gonna make it pretty colorful, and this one doesn't need any functionality. So let's go to town with decorations. I think I'm gonna use the summer edit and go from there. So this one, let's see. Yes, there's like this whole barbecue, not like lobster fest type of thing. I think that's perfect for July. I love seafood. I know I'm gonna be eating a lot of seafood in July, especially when I go out to celebrate my birthday and stuff. I usually do opt out for seafood, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And that looks good. And now we can just go ahead and add the rest of the things up here. So let's add these books, Edge of the Sea, and the sea will, I'm not sure, the Silent Sea, and the Coastal Guide. Let's add that, because I read quite a few books each month, or I try to. I think June was a little bit slower than most, but typically I read quite a bit. So we're gonna add this crab. He's so cute. Look at those. And then a lobster. So this one, like I said, I'm just decorating. There's no really rhyme or reason for this one to be one way or another. I'm just doing it for fun. There's some checkers, I think. Yeah, we're gonna add that. All of these little things, I'm gonna use as many as I can. Let's add this book on this side as well with the blueberry toast. That looks great. A little flag. So this one, like I said, no rhyme or reason, just kind of filling in the things. Okay, we have seashells. All of these little like things to add are so fun and good. You can probably hear my dog like just make a noise, but he's fine. Are your puppies afraid of storms or fireworks? If so, let me know. Mine is pretty terrified, so we do have to medicate him, which makes me sad because he wasn't like that before. It came with time. I didn't know that could happen, but I guess anything is possible, right? So yeah, that's what he's dealing with. I'm gonna add this blue fish for the pop of blue, and I think we used the whole page. This spread is kind of fun and different. I don't know if I would do this normally, but I thought for like wellness one with food and lobster and seafood was a good try. So kind of fun and different. Like I said, if you're not using it functionally, you can do whatever you want, and that's so fun. So that's my currently for my social media. And now we're gonna do the third monthly, which is the social media. And this one, I actually don't have a clue what to do. So I'm just searching in here. But I'm thinking of doing maybe blue flower frame and going from there and then deciding what to do. So I have these florals. I'm gonna start taking them off, cutting them, and making sure that we can frame it. So let me know what you guys think. Sometimes this looks more of a winter to me, but I think I can make it work. Okay, so I'm just cutting them in half and putting them on top of the page like so. I think that's working out. They do look a little bit wintry, but we're gonna warm it up with some other colors. I'm just adding. I don't want to use lose functionality here because I use this pretty religiously to like map out my videos and see what days I'm posting what. So that's pretty important. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of these to the top as well, and then we'll do some minimal decorating on the inside so it doesn't take too much of that space. So you will see what I do in just a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the other side. That should be pretty quick. There we go. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then I need to make my dots as always. So I'm just taking a blue click art pen. And then that looks pretty good. Now we can fill in the rest. So let's go ahead and grab the Pretty Planner sticker book from Easter Case. And add some fun elements in here, and then that should help it. So like I said, Pretty Planner, I really like this one. It even has the happy birthday banner, so let's start with that and put it in that big empty space because I think that might look pretty. I usually don't decorate my planner on the rings or discs, but today I am, so forgive me because it is kind of all over the place. But I thought it might be kind of fun to add all of these fun elements in here and make it pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the coffee because Yeah, who doesn't like some coffee? And this water bottle as well, because aesthetically super pleasing to me. I'm gonna add a couple of those flowers. Let's add these computer glasses. Some beauty products. Couple little things, just like a rose. Another rose. Let's add this bouquet maybe on this side to add that color again, to balance it out a little. And then I do like that bottle for some reason, and that little phone. I don't know what that bottle holds. It looks kind of weird. If you guys know, let me know. But that is basically it. I'm just gonna add that to the bottom maybe. Yeah. Okay, let me know what you guys think, which one was your favorite. But we are done for today, and I hope you guys had fun. See you soon for another video. Bye.